Did you know that Dawn of the Living Dead, the very first issue of Dylan Dog published in Italy in 1986, tells the story of a zombie epidemic? But it's far more than just a horror comic. It explores deeper themes: death, the unknown, and the fears we all carry inside. The art style is unique and deeply immersive. Gothic drawings, dark atmospheres, and masterful plays of light and shadow create tension and capture Dylan's anguish and torment. The story teaches us that facing our fears is the key to overcoming any challenge. To solve problems in the outside world, we must first understand ourselves, because the real battle often lies within. Above all, death is inevitable, but facing it with courage changes the way we live. In short, this Italian comic is not just a zombie story, it's a lesson in courage, awareness, and resilience that still speaks to anyone willing to listen. Did you know that in Jack the Ripper, the second issue of Dylan Dog published in Italy in 1986, during a séance to summon the infamous serial killer, the participants start dying one after another, each killed using the same modus operandi as Jack the Ripper himself? When Jane Sarandon, the medium's stepdaughter, is accused, Dylan Dog steps in at Inspector Block's request. Dylan believes there's a real killer behind it all, pretending to be a spirit. This is the first issue illustrated by the Argentinian artist Gustavo Trigo, whose detailed and shadowy style perfectly captures the Gothic atmosphere of Victorian London. The settings evoke a classic, claustrophobic kind of horror. The story explores the theme of obsession with returning evil and the danger of self-deception. Dylan stands as the balance between skepticism and hope, showing how reason often clashes with the deep terror of the unknown. The figure of Jack contrasts with Dylan's rationality, yet remains a powerful presence in the collective memory of fear. Did you know that in The Full Moon Nights, the third issue of Dylan Dog released in Italy in 1986, Dylan investigates a series of brutal murders that seem to occur under the light of the full moon? The story revolves around Marissa, a mysterious young woman, and an isolated community where ancient instincts and dark secrets awaken after nightfall. As the tension builds, Dylan faces a chilling truth: the line between man and beast can be dangerously thin and all too easy to cross. The atmosphere of this issue is dominated by a feral, nocturnal energy, drawing on the myth of the werewolf as a symbol of humanity's wild and uncontrollable side. The artwork, by Montanari Grassani, is sharp and dynamic, perfectly capturing both the brutality of the events and the growing sense of unease. The Full Moon Nights explores themes of control and identity, prompting readers to reflect on how difficult it can sometimes be to tell the monster from the man. Did you know that The Ghost of Anna Neva, the fourth issue of Dylan Dog published in Italy in 1987, opens with the actor Guy Rogers haunted by the vision of a mysterious woman, Anna Neva, who appears in his studio and is brutally decapitated by an invisible hand. Convinced that he is experiencing hallucinations caused by alcohol and a buried trauma from his past, Guy turns to Dylan Dog for help. The investigation unfolds across dreamlike settings and eerie film sets, where reality seems to blur into the boundaries of a nightmare. This issue marks the debut of Corrado Aoi as the series artist, introducing a style that would become iconic: ethereal line work, deep shadows, unsettling faces, and scenes wrapped in a misty, surreal atmosphere. Each page feels suspended between nightmare and visual poetry, amplifying the sense of disorientation that permeates the story. The Ghost of Anna Neva is not just an investigation into a spectral presence, it is a meditation on the fragility of the mind, distorted memory, and the power of illusions. In Dylan Dog, horror does not only hide in monsters, it often takes shape in the most intimate and vulnerable corners of the human psyche. Did you know that The Killers, the fifth issue of Dylan Dog published in Italy in 1987, tells a story of collective madness, in which a multinational corporation unleashes a wave of violence across London? Dylan Dog is called upon by Lord Wells to investigate a surge of brutal murders during a scorching summer. The citizens, through objects infused with negative power, begin to turn into uncontrollable killers. Dylan realizes that the cause is an alchemical program orchestrated by a multinational, designed to manipulate the human mind and establish a new social order. The streets of the city become filled with homicidal frenzy as Dylan fights to uncover the truth and stop the catastrophe. This is the first issue illustrated by Luca Del Uomo. His realistic, angular, and raw style emphasizes collective violence and urban madness, capturing the tension, chaos, an infernal atmosphere that engulfs London during the summer of insanity. The Killers explores a powerful and still relevant theme: collective mental manipulation, the power of induced panic, and how society can easily slip into chaos. Dylan embodies the voice of reason, yet he is surrounded by armed and ruthless mobs, symbolizing a terror that can erupt at any moment. A story about the roots of hatred and social alienation. If you want to continue this journey between madness and reality, leave a like and follow the page.